the heart responds or drifts towards whatever has the capacity to create a force. And we know that whatever it is that is exuding that force, it's going to tell on the body of that entity, whether it's a thing or a person. We've been lied to, and you want to ask me by who? I would say we've been lied to pretty much by everyone. Business owners who have succeeded and only have been able to share their story when they've been able to get to the stage and share with us their great story. And pretty much every young person look to them and want to become like them, waiting for that day when they would have the stage and the spotlight is on them. So for the next couple of days, I want to share a couple of thoughts about my experience being a founder and also working with founders, their struggles, their fears, their wins, their successes. I don't know. I just feel like this story needs to be shared, and maybe we have something there, maybe not. So, no one really said anything about the mental and emotional state of startup founders. Not so many resources are out there to talk about what struggle they have or what struggle that we share. Starting a tech startup or even any business can be a very stressful and demanding experience. But it is important to be aware of the mental and emotional challenges that you will face and take steps to help you manage your stress and anxiety. Some of the common mental and emotional challenges that I have found that I go through also is that feeling of being overwhelmed. Because there are so many things to do, it is easy to be overwhelmed. There's also this feeling of loneliness. As a startup founder, you may spend a lot of time working alone on your system, and this can lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation. There's also that feeling of self-doubt. You doubt yourself, your abilities, your inability to remember everyone, because you're doing a whole lot, wearing multiple hats. But the truth is, there's a way that I've come to find out that I can manage this, which is by being accountable to a tribe of founders like myself, a therapist that I can also speak with. Find people that you speak to that can form that world round about you, that it becomes a place of solace. For me, the tribe that I have is a community of founders like myself. And from time to time, like almost every second, every minute, every hour, there's always conversation going on in this community, and you have people sharing experiences, being vulnerable, talking about how they're feeling, talking about their successes. And this can be, like, I literally feed off that community, because sometimes it just restores me back to factory setting. It makes me feel like I'm not alone, that the people are going through this, but then it's just a phase. So it gives me that hope, and then it also puts certain things into perspective for me to understand that nobody really would buy into what I have to do. Nobody is obligated or has the responsibility to invest into my business. It is my responsibility to be able to get the best products, to get the best service, to get the best team, to get the best culture, to get the best system, to do the rights. That it's just the onus is lying on me to determine what partnership or relationship I would forge. All of those things are resting on me. But then I can take my time. I can put it down. I can walk away. I can ease off the steam and I can come back again and pick it up. I shouldn't come to that point where I feel like I'm alone, where I feel like I can't take this anymore. And then I'm, pushed to the wall. Yeah. I'm learning to be vulnerable too. I used to think that I was, but I'm learning. I'm learning to open up. I'm learning to talk to my mentors. I'm learning to talk to people who have taken me and have become a sponsor. I'm learning to speak with my fellow builders like myself. I'm learning to speak to people who have built, building and who have gone ahead. I'm learning to understand that it's a process and I can allow myself to go through it. So I think this is just to say that, like I said before, it's okay. It's fine. Don't be discouraged. Everything will be fine. For me, the consolation is that deal that is closed. The consolation is that employee that understands and the spark that I see in their face. And they're like, oh, okay, now I get it. Now I get it. The fact that they can catch the fire of the vision and they can run with it. The fact that they can, I see when they present and talk about the business and I'm happy because I feel like I am able to duplicate myself and they can build upon that and do more. So there are different places where you can be like consoled, where you can derive the joy and the satisfaction from. Find those places and plug yourself to those places and you'll be fine. Just invest in your business. Also invest in your health. Invest in your health. You need to be healthy mentally. You need to be healthy emotionally. Yes, of course, we need to be healthy financially, which is why we are bleeding, right? But the point I'm making is that all of these things are normal for you because of the process of bleeding. Bleeding. Somebody said something to me. He said, the head responds or drifts towards whatever has the capacity to create a force. And we know that whatever it is that is exuding that force, it's going to tell on the body of that entity, whether it's a thing or a person. So you need to develop mechanism, system that will help you instead of. So that's just what I wanted to come share with you this morning. Have a wonderful day. Bye.